Hello folks, thank you for joining me. I haven't made a video in a long time. I've been actually staying away from things. Kind of disconnected for a while from, you know, the BS, everything. Um, Not listening to throughout the whole election and stuff. I mean, it was nerve-wracking to watch and listen to. So I just tuned out for the last 6 months. Anyway, I've been doing other things, taking care of stuff. But I'm back for a couple of videos that within the last couple of weeks I've just been unable to resist. Uh, Things need to be said, pointed out, and it's just I cannot believe the stupidity that is taking place, and not ignorance. I don't mean people just not knowing, you know, able to learn and fix their ignorance. No, this is not something fixable. This is pure idiocracy, almost to the level of the movie. If anybody remembers the movie Idiocracy, I mean that is literally where we are heading. The news media. That's the other video I'm going to make tomorrow probably about the fake news media and their headhunt for Trump, because it's a ridiculous headhunt. And but we'll get into that later. Right now, I want to point out this stupid shit that came up in my recommendations that YouTube gives you when you first sign on, or when you first come online. And this has this so-called live. And I noticed, just like the ISS, okay, and up here in the corner says "Watch Earth from Space Live," ISS, um, .live.com. There's a YouTube channel too that you can watch it live. Supposedly they was doing yesterday some. It was so fake, it's unbelievable. Just like this. Now I don't know if it's going to run along with my recorder here, if it's skipping around, whatever. But you can come here. I'll leave a link when I post this. And come look at this CGI fake ass moon bullshit. Let me see. I actually made a comment on here. Let me see if I can find it. People aren't coming on here all the time. They really think this shit is real. It's just incredible. You get the occasional person that might say something just slightly, but nobody really. I mean, you can come look at all of these yourself. But I must have passed it. But basically, I mean, this is ridiculous. One question people should ask is, and see, I got on here because it said incredible lunar views, Earthrise, and this the little picture that they get you to click on the link showed like a picture of the Earth right up here, like a blue marble. I said, oh yeah, I gotta see this bullshit, right? So that's why I clicked on it. And of course I have yet. Now watch, there's a transition. Oh, it transitions. And if you could hear, oh, look at this little fake Earth that they put in there. Holy moly. Here, hold on, let me pause it right there for a second. Because if, I know you can't hear the sound like I can, because my recorder either records my voice or the laptop. It won't record both for some reason. That's what you get when you use freeware. But anywho, um, here again, CGI with the little classic blue marble Google Earth that you can paste it in there, and of course it's transitioned, it's played. You listen to it, it's piano music in the background. You see the transitions as it goes through, but they simulcast it live or stream it live. Sorry, simulcast, stream it live because that way you can't actually download it, right, with your recorder. Now I could actually record it if I wanted. I have other methods, but point being, live casts are not generally a YouTube video that's in the that's been uploaded into the archive and can be downloaded. Now look how that Earth is moving. Supposedly as this goes backwards. Now before we were going towards the moon. Oh, look at that fake ass shit. Here. I made a big comment earlier about, man, my Xbox has better graphics than this crap. Uh, And notice there's no timer. There's no timer down here either when they're doing it live. You can't say, oh, look at such and such time mark to see this. Look at that. Obvious. Look at the deal. Here, hold on. Let me even big screen it. Let's big screen it for a second. Okay. Demarcation line right there. Let me. Can I rewind it? Any at all? What will it do if I do that? Okay, so we're going to go right here. Now right here in this part, we're moving forward. Right? The moon is actually turning towards you. So the moon is traveling, or the so-called Japanese Selene orbiter, which is as much hokey bullshit as the Mars rover and the whole everything that they claim in space. We're moving forward, right? So we're going to keep going until we see this here Earthrise, right? But it's what you're going to actually see. You're going to see this CGI with the amazing space up in the corner. Transition right there. There's the transition. Okay, it's a totally different angle, a totally different elevation. So you're telling me this orbiter is changing altitude as it goes in a seamless transition with piano music. And hold on, we're gonna get to the next one. Oh, look up here. What is this? Olympus Mons? Oh, no, that's on Mars. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. We're gonna keep watching this. Look at the little screen right there. I found it right here. Oh, and later apparently, right here, it changes into a zoom picture of the Earth, right? That's what I want you to see. Okay, so what, they turn this thing around and make it go the other way because the moon doesn't turn. It doesn't spin. Now all of a sudden, instead of the camera, the moon's surface moving in towards you, it's moving away from you. So what happened? We put this thing in reverse and start moving backwards, did we? And then you see this full marble that you see dropping down, and this is what they call a Earth rise. Even though it's not rising, it's also descending as they somehow turn this orbiter around to go backwards to get this shots on what, the dark side of the moon, because now you see the lunar surface is completely different. Okay. Okay, now we're going to bring in a little bit of light here. Now I want you to note, we're going to pause it right there. Note the heavy black line that's in between. It's the demarcation line on the so-called horizon as they take their CGI Earth, which was a still picture of the Earth. I mean, if you back it up a little bit here, if you was to back it up and zoom in, you'd see how much detail you can see on that Earth of all these swirling clouds and everything, because actually it's an HD picture that was shrunk down in visage. So that in real life, now when we look at the moon with the naked eye, do we immediately see all the details and say, oh, look at this, oh, look at that, oh, look at that. How'd the Earth get so fucking huge all of a sudden? And then all that. And then look at this. And then look, it's a perfect Earth, and it's not spinning, and the clouds aren't moving, and wow, look how fast it's rising. I mean, seriously, people, look at this. I want you all to go to this post, to this website, or YouTube channel, whatever. I'm just so fed up with the lies and the BS and the scams. You know how much money these people get? Billions of dollars every year. They're robbing from your tax caches and, you know, whatever. Your tax dollars, as they say. So they can create CGI BS like this to convince you that there's something out there when there isn't. There's absolutely nothing out there but the veil. The firmament. That's all for this one, folks. I think you've seen enough. I've said enough, and like I said, I'll leave a link in the box. Go make your own videos of this and spread this around, and give your own analysis to it. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research, but wisen up, and wisen up fast, because this shit is just getting off the chain.